Now, where to begin? I've always loved curiosities. Loved secret codes and hidden mysteries. I also have a soft spot for anything even vaguely Victorian or feminist. I think this is why I was so drawn to the new Netflix film Enola Holmes. After watching it, the goblins in my head wouldn't let me rest until I both made and understood a cipher wheel. Watch closely, and you might be able to make one too. Now, you'll either need to use a template for this part or be brave enough to freehand it. Either way, you're going to need 3 circles that fit neatly within each other, 2 of which need to be split into 26 equal segments. Assembly is pretty straightforward. You cut the pieces out, pierce holes in their centres and push a split pin through them. And then a backing card can be added. I made mine roughly around the size of a tarot card. Then all that's left is to add the letters. Usually the outer wheel is in uppercase and the inner wheel is in lowercase, but the 2 wheels don't even have to be the same kind of alphabet. They could be whatever you want and don't even have to be in order. The innermost wheel contains numbers. These can be sequential, but I like to mix them up a little. Then all that's left is to define the lines in one way or another. And there you have it. A functioning cipher wheel to do with as you please. How does it work? Cipher discs ideally come in pairs, one for you and one for the person you're corresponding with. They work with 2 rotating discs and optionally an inner disc of numbers. The simplest way that they can work is by rotating the outer disc to an agreed upon letter. So now, without moving the disc again, we have a whole new alphabet to work with. And in this way, the word hello is transformed into something unrecognisable. A more encrypted way would be to have a new letter to shift upon each time. To do this, you need a key and an index. This is something that should be agreed upon with your correspondent ahead of time and should not be sent in the same letter. For example, if our index was the letter Y and our key the phrase Ivy Leaf, we would write out our plain text message and then above it the key word as many times as needed to fit. From there we can shift the outer wheel to the letter Y and the inner wheel to the first letter I. We can see that M on the outer wheel now corresponds to the letter W on the inner wheel. Similarly for the next letter, we'd move the letter V on our inner wheel to the letter Y on the outer wheel. And from there we can see that E now correlates to B, and so on and so forth. Now all you need is secret business to conduct.